next up we have Samytronix, and the co-founder of which is Samuel and Nicholas and Manjeeve. Now, Samuel actually came to visit me. He's an international student from Indonesia, and he's only 19 years old. And I remember the first time I met him at Deakin downtown, and he said to me, I chose to study at Deakin because of the engineering facilities and SPARK Deakin. And I think you said, it looks like Y Combinator, and that was the biggest compliment we got. And I was like, wow. And then I looked at some of the stuff he was working on, and it was so inspiring. So we're going to play his video, and then you're going to get to learn a little bit more about him.
Wait, pause. We'll get there. But first, let me tell you our story. I'm Sammy, and this is me when I was younger. Well, a lot younger. Ever since I was a kid, I always liked to daydream and imagine different things. I started inventing random stuff out of cardboard boxes and styrofoams. When I was 14, I started learning more about electronics, and this brings new possibilities to create the things I have imagined. An example of that is when I had the idea to put the technology behind wind turbine into a bicycle wheel, so that you can generate electricity and charge your phone at the same time. Following that, I have made many other things ranging from underwater to flying robots. I've also been an active member of the DIY and creator communities and have participated in tech events. Now, let's talk about Nicholas Patrick, the genius 17-year-old who has won countless of mathematics and programming competitions. Since Patrick was really young, he has always been fascinated with the beauty of mathematics. Mathematics is all around us, and it should be something really interesting. But unfortunately, oftentimes it is not taught in an engaging way, and not enough practical projects, making it a tough and boring subject to learn. Patrick wants to change this and make people be aware that mathematics should be fun. Joining us in our epic journey is Manjeeve Sookram. Just like me and Patrick, he likes to create stuff, whether it is cooking or building hardware. For Manjeeve, the satisfaction of creating is the best feeling in the world, especially knowing that what you made can't be found anywhere else. Basically, we are all students who love creating, and we realize that in this modern world, fundamental knowledge in STEM areas and coding could be very beneficial to help you create. Whether you want to solve the climate change, send people to space, or maybe be the real-world Tony Stark, STEM and coding is necessary. We understand that it might be difficult to get started. That is why we created Samytronix. Our main product is Samytronix Nano, a device equipped with lights, buttons, and sensors that you can code to do anything you want. It's so simple and fun to use. All you have to do is connect it to a computer and start programming by dragging and dropping colored blocks instead of typing lines of code. On top of our product, we also provide workshop, training, lesson plans, coding projects, tutorials, and online classes. Now roll the clip.
Hello, Sami.
Hey!
Hello, Manjeeve.
Hi.
And welcome to Patrick Nicholas, our youngest founder yet.
Wow.
I don't know, guys, if you're seeing the comments in the chat, but basically it's all about genius. It's an impressive video, and the suspense you build at the end, really, really impressive.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
I know that your product is already available in Indonesia and soon will be available in Australia. So from what you already have done and seen, what is the fastest time somebody went from zero in robotics to I absolutely love it while using your product?
Generally, we can do that with less than 2 hours. Let me explain. For example, most of our students, they just got started with coding. They have no prior experience with coding. And to give context, our students, they are ranging from year 4 to year 12 students. And they don't know what is possible with coding. The first time they meet us, we would ask them, what is coding? and they would answer, oh, those programmers behind the screen writing thousands lines of code. And then we ask them again, like, why do they do that? What are they making? And they are quite unsure of what is possible with coding. So in the first couple of minutes, we would just give some instructions and explain stuff to them. They would just passively listen. But once they get started in making the very first project, and they actually put what they had in mind, their ideas and their code, actually seeing it actually working, moving, showing lights or making sounds, it excites them very much. And then they start asking us questions back like, oh, does it mean the traffic lights I see every day, it works just like this? I can program them, or maybe I could even make other stuff. And they have ideas that we actually, as founders, we never imagined before. So, and we can get to that point within just less than 2 hours. And a lot of people, they don't know that they're going to be excited with coding, and we managed to make them excited.
Amazing. 2 hours from zero to STEM. Fantastic. So can you share a few tips for parents or kids who are new to robotics and coding?
Yeah, well, firstly, they need to find something that interests them. It can be anything, like from a motivation from a movie. For instance, I got my motivation from movies like Avengers, Iron Man, and Spare Parts. So that could be, you can get an idea from them. Otherwise, we would recommend to check out our YouTube channel, Samytronix, and find our project that we did over there. And we will fill up more projects soon. And I'll hand it to Sam.
Yeah, definitely. Our YouTube channel and website is a very good place to get started. Like, we have a lot of projects there already available to build the excitement. Like, you can go head over to samytronix.com as well. And on top of that, like, what makes our platform really great is that because as someone who learned coding myself, like back in a few years ago, like I also struggle in learning how to code, because sometimes it's really abstract, like you cannot physically see what you're doing. And then what we want to do is like you make it simple as possible to start creating projects. And that's why like you can really interact with your code. You can actually see what's going on with what you put on your screen. Yeah, that's the best way to get started for me.
Sounds simple enough. So thank you, Sammy and Manjeeve. And I really want to wish good luck to Nicholas in his upcoming Olympics in informatics. Good luck, Nicholas.